Annyeonghaseyo, Lexie's Kitchen. Welcome. And today, if I put all the clues out, did you get it? Did you get what we're making today? We are making Gimbap. So, what is Gimbap? Gimbap is a Korean, I would say finger food, but you use chopsticks. It's almost like, it's like sushi, but not like sushi. So it wraps like sushi and everything. It has filling like sushi. It has rice like sushi, but it's not sushi because sushi is raw fish. And even you don't normally use raw in this. You use pickled and cooked food. So today we're going to do a little take on that. Now you may be wondering, why am I doing it at 11 o'clock at night? Well, to be honest, it is 12 in Korea. Did you know that? They are 13 hours ahead of us. And so this is lunchtime for them. And this is a great little lunchtime snack that you can have. So I am putting a little twist on it because, as you know, I try to be a bit more healthy, even though Gimbap can actually be really good and healthy just the way it is. But I like to put my little twist on it. So what do we have for it? Simple ingredients. We have kimchi. So now this is a collard green kimchi by Southern. Don't get me the line. Let me just show it to you. I forgot to take it out. And I bet you I did take it out, which I actually did. It's sitting right here in front of me. Whew, God, Lord have mercy. It's late, y'all. It's late. But it's by Cultured South. There you go. Cultured South. So they make kimchi out of collard greens. Isn't that awesome? And she's based right here in Georgia. Not too far over by the fresh market in Duluth. So I will be visiting her because we've got to talk. But so we have our collard kimchi. We also have our shredded Korean barbecue by Sweet Earth. So it's a vegan meat that is flavored with Korean flavor. Okay. Now, this is what gave me the idea to actually make this because, I go in the supermarket and I start seeing stuff and I'm like, ooh, what can I do with that? So this is what I can do with it. And then we have something that especially for people who are keto or paleo and so they're not doing rice, is miracle rice. So miracle rice is with, we're going to try to pronounce this, okay? Shirataki. Yeah. Okay, we're going to take that. And it's konjac plant flour. So they also have it for like a thing for your face. So even though I don't know if you want a thing for your face, but it's made of the same stuff. So that's what it is. But it doesn't have any carbs or anything. So it has it has one thing of carbs because it has three total carbs, but 2 things of fiber. And but to take 2 of the fiber out of 3, you only have 1 gram of carb per serving with only 5 calories. So there you go. So that is what's going to be the base of our rice. And this is what it looks like. So I did when you make Gimbap, you take the rice, you add some salt, and you add some sesame seed oil, and you kind of fry it up a little bit. And that's what I did with this because I had to get the water out of it. And so that's what we have here. We have carrots. We have some dehydrated mushrooms. And no Gimbap would be complete without the pickled burdock and pickled radish. And you can get this at your local H Mart. And if y'all kept going with my TikTok, you saw this. It was a clue. It was a clue of what I could be making. So you cannot have Gimbap without some pickled radish and pickled burdock. That's why they sell it together. It's in its own section for Gimbap. So that should get you something. But it's wonderful. It's tasty. And if anyone loves Korean barbecue like I do, having a pickle stuff is just like, you got to have it with your food. So that's what we do. So it's a simple recipe. We also it's made with seaweed. So when we do this wrap, it's made with seaweed, but I'm doing this wrap with collards. So thank you for checking us out. I'm doing this with collards, but I will add that seaweed taste with the frake from Japan, the nori. So it's nori, it's sesame seeds, white sesame seeds, black sesame seeds, the salts, kelp powder. So you're going to get that real good fishy seaweed flavor in there, even though you don't have seaweed. So there you go. Simple recipe, simple thing to do. You kind of do it just like sushi in a way. I have my bamboo sushi pad. I have if you noticed this morning when I was cutting and you're wondering what it's going to be, That's what it's going to be. It's like a plant seaweed, even though seaweed is a plant, but you know. So simple recipe, simple thing to do. You take it, you spread the rice out on it. You know, you want to spread enough rice that you cover it, not cover it too much, but just enough to have it in there, nice and spread, spread. Then you layer your stuff. So we have the pickled radish, the pickled burdock we can put in there. We got some nice mushroom we can add in there. And like I said, we have our kimchi we can line up in there. Doesn't this look good already? Make sure we get some of that green in there. So when we roll it, it's going to have some really nice coloring to it. We have our beef and we have some carrots. We're going to sprinkle some carrots in there. And we're going to spread this out a little bit. And then we wrap. Now, normally I'd wrap this more like, you wrap it like you wrap sushi. So you see I'm wrapping it. Hopefully it will close. Usually with seaweed, you know what? I wrapped it without putting the fishy stuff. So we're going to put that in there too before we wrap. Okay, now we're good. So then we're going to wrap this. Now it can get a little messy, but that's okay. We're going to wrap. Normally, it doesn't matter if some of it falls out. That's fine. This is kind of a thick thing. Normally it's not so thick, but it can be. We'll take it, wrap it together. Now, let me tell you, this is not, thing. Move it, and we're going to cut it. There you go. We're going to cut it like sushi. Okay, and there we go. We have our gimbap. So this is going to be kind of messy, but it's going to look awesome when we're done. Now, I kind of have a thing for sushi. I really got a thing for sushi. So I kind of make my own sushi a lot of the time. This one didn't wrap as well. It did, but it has that. It doesn't seal like, it doesn't seal like seaweed would seal. So this one we're going to just kind of like, it just fell apart. Okay, so that's good with that. It fell apart. We're going to move this over to the side. We're going to call this our tester showing. And we're going to test that in a minute. But this is what it came out like this time. So if you like it, see? Still a nice roll. And we'll just do it again with another one. So once again, and even if I don't, so don't be afraid. If you don't have your whole bamboo wrap, you can do it without it. And we're going to do one without it. So you still want to put the rice on. Now, also the thing about this, it would do a little bit better with seaweed. Had I had some seaweed, I probably would have did one with seaweed, with like the nori. I was in H Mart and still forgot, but can't remember everything. We're going to put this to the side. We still put our burdock. We still put our mushroom. Nice long mushroom too. We still have our kimchi in there. We have our meat. You can also, you always have dipping sauce. I don't have dipping sauce this time, but sometimes I don't always want to have a dipping sauce. Thank you, ma'am. See, keep forgetting. A little bit of seaweed. All right, there you go. Now, another way that I could do it is kind of like fold it and then fold it, and that might be a little bit better in holding it together. Like that. Yeah, almost a little better. But that's what we're doing. And we cut it. And then you know me, I love to do a nice plate. So we plate it up. Oh, that can wrap as well. Close enough though. Plate it up. And we plate it up. See, work in progress, y'all. Work in progress. But it still looks decent, I think. This one didn't wrap as well. The beauty of live, y'all. The beauty of live. But close enough. The other one came out good, so I should have wrapped it the same way. But, as you can see, this one didn't come out as good. But here you go. Here go the ones that did. So, next time, we'll try it again. So, you try different things. Some things work, some things don't. That's the beauty of cooking. You find what works, you stick with it. The first time, it worked better. When I wrapped it normal, that's what we're keeping to. But this is how it looks, and so we're going to see how it tastes. And I have my resident taster here, Miss Delina. Would you mind tasting with me?
You always want me to taste.
Yes, I do. You're supposed to. And you tell me what it is. Tell me what it is.
Don't ask me to.
Here you go. Here you go.
Oh no, don't ask me to pronounce it.
So good. What you think? Let them know.
It's good.
It looks funny for the second time, but it's good. So that is our
They always say nasty food tastes the best. Don't look good, but it tastes good.
So, yep, that was good. Thank you for trying. So that was our. Excuse me. That was our take on Gimbap, which is a Korean dish that I love, and I hope you will too. So next time you go into your neighborhood Korean spot, like H Mart, which is down here, they have it. So try theirs. Theirs has the seaweed and everything in there, and I'll probably do another one with seaweed. I'll just make it and show it to you. But that's what it is. So Gimbap from Korea. Thank you for joining me. And I would like to say, when I say thank you for joining, I will say it in Korean too. So, 감사합니다. 안녕. Bye.